makes a difference because I love how I deal with my anxiety is not always the best. Are there dipped thaw? Can I just be honest? It's 1:15 in the afternoon and I'm still in my robe. I've not washed my face. I've not brushed my teeth. But the good thing is I took a really nice shower and got super clean before bed, so I don't feel bad. But a lot's been happening in the house this morning. If you didn't know, I'll tell you.
Hey, if you're new to my channel and you've not hit subscribe yet, go ahead and do that. Like this video, leave me a comment. Can't wait to meet you in the comments. Blush Beauty, let's get into new products, favorite dessert, and honestly, just real life.
I am all things for the brand Amber Lykins. And it's a blessing, but also like, really, is this how we're doing this? So I was doing emails this morning. I was checking in on social media, doing some marketing, and then stopped to do mom life and eat some lunch and binge a TV show. So now I'm gonna go get myself together and I'm gonna come back and do some real fun stuff with you and hang out and do the things that also give me joy, because doing the things that I do for my brand give me so much joy. I love it, or I wouldn't be doing it. And I also love doing the things around my home. I just want to show you right now, I bought a new candle yesterday. This is it. And this might be like, oh my gosh, a candle, how relaxing. But the story behind the candle is like no other. And I'm going to share the story behind this candle because it is definitely a story that I think needs to, you know, happen. I need to share with you. Lots of lessons within it. Anyways, crazy. But I'm going to go wash my face, brush my teeth, drink this whole thing of water before I start recording. So I just feel really good. And I cannot wait to show you new products, talk to you about my new favorite dessert that I'm eating. I cannot wait to make it with you. It's going to be delicious. And I've been treating myself to that every single day, having a dessert every single day. Can you believe it? I'm going to say that again. Treat yourself to a dessert every single day. So I can't wait to show you that and just really talk to you about like honest girl stuff. So I'm pumped about it, and I'm going to stop because I am like, I've got to get this off of me. Secret skincare. Shh, can't tell you. I'll tell you in the BBC. So, a mother. You can see it on my hand, but not in the bottle. Almost done. I just had to tweeze everything. You know, this tweezing takes a minute. I love these tweezers. They're on my Amazon list. Go check that out in the description. Go to my Amazon list and the beauty list. Lots of great things. I try to keep it as simple as I can on my list, to be honest, because I'm just like, there's so many categories I could make, but I have like a beauty list and lifestyle that's like in one. So if you just scroll through that, I have some of my favorite things. I try to, once I purchase them, add it to the list, but there are some things I wait to see how I would feel about it or recommend it. And then I have some really cool stuff on my home. So anyways, go check that out. But the beauty and lifestyle list, I definitely have the tweezers there, and they are really great in the magnified mirror. I'm going to take this Duval hair wand. I was gifted this from a brand collaboration back in, I think it was the end of 19, like the beginning of 2020, I think is when it was. But I think it was like 2019. But anyways, I've been using this hair wand for a long time. And I'm like, was it 2020 or 21? Anyways, it's been a minute. But this Duval hair wand, I don't even know if I even have the link anymore. I don't even know. I don't care. Just go get it because it's really good. But if you look up Duval hair wands, it's like a 3-piece. I think it was pretty highly priced, but for what you got with my code, it was like $75 off. So I'm going to try to dig and see if I can find that. If you're in my description, every video, go to the description. You're missing so much information, so many links, so many codes, so many, all the things. So, but I love this thing because it is a 3-in-1. When my hair was shorter, I had to use the smaller wand. Now my hair is like the medium length. Now I can use the medium wand. When my hair's a lot longer, I can use a fatter one, you know, just to get the different curls that I want. So anyways, I love this thing. But I'm halfway done with my water, so that's really good. I've made a couple calls that I had to get done for work, and I'm binging a second vlog. So we're gonna get our makeup done. I have a lot of fun stuff to share with you, so let's get back to it. The goal for my hair today is to create a soft wave. I washed it last night, so it is really clean, which is fine for me to curl my hair when it's clean. I actually prefer it that way because it just makes it so much more soft. I love it. But I put the heat on it immediately, and I just start moving the wand down as I held the tip of my hair, and then as I do that, it kind of like pulls the curl and makes it just a really pretty long curl. Anyways, I just thought I would share that little tip with you. Maybe when I get closer around my face you can see it. But do you see how that curl is not tight? It's just like this soft curl. So I like that. So anyways, we're going from this to this. That's what we're doing here. Big difference. By the way, I don't know if I've shared with you yet, but my new bras are awesome. A few weeks back, I told you in a vlog how I was struggling with my bra journey. Like, it was a lot, and I grew up on Victoria's Secret. That was just it, you know, that was the only bra that you wore, you know. And when I was perkier back then, you know, before I turned into the dairy farm for my children, which is such a blessing that I produce so much milk. But I looked like I had like huge breast implants, and then it went from like everything just sags. So anyways, I needed something that was actually going to support. And then I graduated to Soma bras, and you can find them, I think, in a lot of department stores, like like malls. And so I really have been so happy with them for years, but it got to the point where a lot of the bras were just wore out, and I needed to either purchase more from them or someone else. And I just was like, I think I just want a different style bra. Like, there's got to be another one out there, you know. You kind of just get like that feeling. And so I love Skim products. So anything Skims, like body shapewear, all the things. Like, I'm such a fan of all of her products. I've replaced all of my underwear with all Skims underwear because I do the dipped thongs. They're really good. I think I'm gonna show you that at the end of the vlog, my new bras and stuff in those, because I have not come back to tell you about that. I have a lot of stuff to tell you. And so that's that. So anyways, I could not wear any of the bras. I ordered, I think, 6 or 7 different bras, trying to see, I think really probably more like 5 or 6, but I duplicated some of them, like in different colors, like tan and then black, but they didn't work for me. They didn't. I have no muscle at all in my body, and it's not a joke, me saying that. It's just like, for real. Everything's just like very soft. And I think because of that, I can't hold anything in. You know what I mean? Things kind of roll and stuff like that on my body. You can still be a tinier body shape and still kind of have those things. Like, you know, the under boob come out, or the rolls above the bra or under the bra and things like that. So that's kind of what I was dealing with, and I was like, it's uncomfortable, and if I have to constantly be messing with it all day, that's not okay. And so anyways, I found a brand called Honey Love, and I have no code or partnership with them at all, but oh my gosh, would that be nice to offer you something with them. But they are a wonderful bra company that I have really fallen in love with, and I have 2 of their bras. I've thrown away all of my bras. I literally did a whole throwaway a few weeks back, and I threw away everything. Once my Honey Love bras came in, I knew I loved them, and I only have 2, but then I have a few sports bras that I wear as well that are like comfy and stuff like that for just like everyday wear sometimes. And yeah, so I need to get 2 more Honey Love. That way I can have 4 good bras to rotate through the week. And then I don't put these bras in the dryer. I'm not going to do that, which is and I say that now, but it's such a habit of just like tossing them in the dryer. But they come with a bag to wash them in and stuff like that, just so they stay really nice. So I will show you that at the end of the vlog, and I'm excited about that for sure. I just gotta get this hair curled, so I'm looking somewhat together.
Making sure that your makeup case or makeup bag is full of all the essentials that you need to create any makeup look that you want and you desire. So I've created this amazing checklist, the only makeup tools that you'll ever need. Go to amberlykins.com, scroll down, click it, and it's a free download. You can do it simply and easily right now.
Girl, hair's curled, face is kind of on. I ordered something a week ago and it came in yesterday, and I opened it because I couldn't wait, and I kind of played with it because I just couldn't wait, and I am so excited to show you this. Now the collective girls have already seen it. They've already seen it. They see everything. They see way more than y'all see on my channel. Let me just be honest. We have way more conversations than what I have here on my channel. It's just not enough time for it. Sometimes it's just too deep. It's just not where we're trying to go. But let me tell you how excited I am about testing out this brand. So I think you saw it on the thumbnail, so that's exciting, right? You're like, okay, let me get into this. But Dominique sent this amazing product to me. Actually, she did not send it to me. I actually purchased it, but I got it from her, okay? From her company. But Dominique Cosmetics, yay. Thank you so much. I'm excited. One, I just want to give my honest review behind it. I am so inspired by women entrepreneurs that have bossed up to create their own brand for themselves, create their own products, and truly show up behind the products that they create. And that gets me so excited and very inspired myself. So I think that's really exciting and cool. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to dive right into it. So the packaging, for one, is very sleek. It's like this light creamy tone. So I think that's really clean and aesthetically pleasing. So I love that. And then on it, it says beautiful, bold you. So I think that's super cool. And then inside the product, so right here it says clear. So right now I'm getting into a liner. I'll just kind of show you here. This is the, I want to say brow gel, but that's not what it's called. It's called a brow blowout shaping gel. So it's a little bit more fancier than a brow gel. And I'm assuming that's kind of the same concept, but I'm excited to try it. I actually haven't physically put this on my brows yet, but it just has her brand name, and the packaging is beautiful. And again, it says exactly what the product is. So that's really nice. And right here, it looks like a pretty big product. I do love that the handle's big. I think that's really cool. That's one of the things I've noticed, is that it actually gives you more to hold on to. And it's not too fat. So I think that's really good. And then, you know, it just has the length. So you're not like up here in your brows with your fingers. So I think that's super cool. And it's a clear. So nice. Okay, we're going to try this out. Give it a go. Haven't used a brow gel in a long time. Because I just haven't needed it necessarily, because I've kind of been doing some new things to my brows. But then we have, this is really why I bought it, but I got the brow frame as a bundle. It was like a discount to get the bundle, and of course I want to buy as much as I can to support, but I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, let me just get the bundle. I just think that makes it so easy. But I watched her tutorial on it. Dominique did this on her YouTube channel, and it has her 4-in-1 pencil, and I've been consuming her content for a while. I find that she is one, gorgeous, but two, just inspiring. Her story, I tell you guys all the time on my channel, I'm more attracted to a brand because of the story, and her story has really been inspiring to not only me, but I'm sure so many other women. And that's what got me so excited to try this. And this is the only product I bought from her. So now that I bought one product, I cannot wait to buy the rest of her products, to have this in my collection and let this be kind of my go-to. So anyways, it's a 4-in-1 brow pencil is what it is. And the 4-in-1's really cool. I feel like I have fuzz on my face. And I can feel it. I can feel it when I'm talking. Y'all hear the kids in the background? They are like hollering. They are playing. I'm the only adult home right now in my beauty room, and I've like said, go watch a movie. So they're watching a movie. Okay. All right. So we have this product. I did get the color. I think this is going to be important, is I want to share with you the color that I actually did purchase, because that will help you decide what you need. But it's the Cool Deep Brown is the shade variation that I got, but the Cool Deep Brown. So when you're like, what color did you get? I want you to know that for sure, because that was one thing. I think when I watch videos too, I'm always like, sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, I'm like, it doesn't matter what color because I'm just going to get what works for me. But sometimes when it's like a brow shade like that, I'm like, what color did she use? Because it looks similar to me. That's what I go off of. Okay, so anyways, the packaging of this, again, I just thought it was nice. I think it's very nice. I think it's very chic and I'm into it. And then it says carve right here. Okay, so it says carve. And then this is actually getting into the pencil itself. Then at the bottom it says shapen and comb. So comb and shapen, and then this bad boy pulls out. So you have the lid that comes off, then you have the bottom that comes off, and it has the comb itself, and then it has the shaper, which is right here, that we are gonna test out. If you can see, it has little jagged little pieces in there, and you take the brow product itself and do that, and it shapens it. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And she's right. When she did this video, she's like, there's nothing like it on the market. There's really nothing like it on the market. But I feel like I can relate to her brow story, to be honest. I've had my brows microbladed. She has said that she does not want to have hers done, from what I've heard her just state in a video. But I needed mine done. I was so sick of not wearing makeup, and I love to do a no makeup face all the time. And I was like, I'm just tired of my brows being weird. And I was like, I need them to be done. And so I did. I had them done and totally shaped to my face, as you can see. And so, but still, they just need, even my brow tech will always tell you, like, still work with the technique of your brow. Like, the brow blading itself is not to cure all things, and then you can like use your product over it, right? It just allows your brow to be its brow. And so yes, I'm excited to try this. So it's slanted, you can see here, so cool. Lighting changed a little bit. And then it's flat here, so the slant here, flat there, right? This itself is going to be like, act as if it's a blade. You can see just how sharp that gets, and I'll just kind of example here just so you can kind of see, but like little blades itself, so that will create like a brow hair. Let me tell the kids to be quiet. They just like stay quiet for like 3 minutes, and then they go loud again, so they forget. Okay, so I have taken, first of all, I went ahead and did, I totally broke all my rules. I never do foundation first. I always do brows first. I've done that for years and years. And because I get all the creams and any like vitamin C, any oil, serums, all that out of my brow hair. So I do my best to kind of like do that. So I'll just show you. I wanted to go ahead and put foundation on just so I was kind of together. And I just take a little cotton ball and I just go to town on getting any of the creams and stuff out of my brows. And then I'm going to comb through my brows. So I'm going to take her comb. Okay, so now I'm going to take her product here, and I have my mirror so I can get close. And first of all, the brow product that I've been using by Urban Decay, you guys, the brow blade, I'm obsessed with it, and I heard about it from Dominique's Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. And that's really all I use these days. I just love that natural brow hair look. Okay, so now we're going to just take it on the inside. I feel like I can't like talk and do this, so I'm just going to do it. And you know what? I'm going to I'm going to sharpen this a little bit. Oh, wow. That really did get very, oh my gosh. I don't even think you can see what I'm doing. That is like tiny. That's what I needed to do. Okay, here we go. Oh, that is so good. Okay. I think it's like a challenge to get used to this when I've been just doing that brow blade for so long. But oh my gosh, like that is so pretty. I can tell how that shaper or sharpener, whatever you want to call it, really makes a difference, because I love that, like that little bit made it so sharp on the end. You see how tiny and sharp that is? And it's literally making little tiny brow hairs. So I love to go back up through my brows like this and just create that look. That's so good. I love this product. So the only thing is that I have gone back probably like 3 or 4 times, and I've done this throughout my application because I have gotten used now to the feathery like brow hair lines. And so I just keep going back and forth. Is it a problem? It's really not a problem. That's the only thing I would say that's kind of different from what I've been doing, is going back and like creating like the shaper, the sharpener or whatever. But do you see how like those lines are like little teeny lines? Like that's so awesome how I'm still able to get that same look. I just like everything to look really natural these days for my brows, like almost effortless in a way, and this is still giving me that look, which is good. It's just different because I've been using that brow blade, and it was different when I did the brow blade. I was like, no, this is different, but you had to get used to it. I love it. That looks so good. And I just take a little bit more right here to make it look a little bit more natural, because like right there's skin. That's so cool. Okay, I really do like that a lot. I barely feel like I used anything. Like it's, and I'll just take like soap water, clean that out, spray it out or whatever later. I'm not really worried about that right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the brow gel over it and just kind of fluff up the brows, really just make them fuller looking, because I still have a lot of brow hair. I just don't like, you know, they're just very weird shaped because I've like plucked them my whole life. Okay, so that's super cute. I'm gonna take that product, that little brow product here, the comb, and just comb the top of them. I don't like them to be like brushed up, like sticking up, but I like them like that. And that matches my brow hair. That was the perfect color for like my dark brows. Love that. Yay to that new product. We're gonna finish the rest of the face. So if y'all have not seen or heard, you can just go to DominiqueCosmetics.com and check that out. Super cool. So hey, thank you, Dominique, if you're seeing this. Super amazing. Love the product. Would be fun to collaborate. Love it. Anyways. So yeah, congratulations. So amazing. Love it. All right, let's get back to it. Get this face on. I have been really falling in love with this new translucent powder to me from Laura Mercier. I'm going to put that on, and then honestly, I'm just going to do a soft glam face. I don't want to do anything really heavy, you guys. Like, I've just been in the mood during the summer when it's hot. I just love just like this effortless, beautiful glam. Like, nothing really. I also want to be like dewy looking. I don't want to be super matte. I also have really dry skin, so maybe that's why. But there are some things too. I want us to be so focused on our hydration more so than like cramming creams all over our face. Be very mindful of like drinking your water, hydrating correctly, exfoliating dead skin so you're not trying to hydrate dead skin. And I mean, you know, we're not gonna basically revive the dead skin, so getting off the dead, hydrating the new. And there's a difference in moisturizer and hydration, so you can put as many creams on your body as you want to, but making sure you exfoliate and hydrate correctly is going to be everything. And hydrating from the inside out is always the best way. So good. I got asked the other day, they were like, what is in your Yeti cup? What do you keep in that? I don't think anybody's ever asked me that. It's like it was like a secret drink or something, and I was like, ice water. I, as a type 1 diabetic, I'm always thirsty. And so I'm always thirsty because blood sugars can kind of elevate and fluctuate often, and so it kind of makes me super thirsty in the mouth, dry mouth. But also this is my way I make sure I drink a lot of water. So, and I don't even drink a lot of water, just drinking water, period. I need to drink way more than I do. So that's the story. I'm going to talk to you about this candle, and we're going to do our makeup together, and yeah, the candle story, and show you my brows. I'm excited about that. Here is the powder. So good. I'm interested in like getting a pink powder, so we'll see how that goes the next few weeks of like really figuring out which one I want to purchase. Because everything, it's not like I have really dark circles or dark eyes. I just want my eye area to just be fully covered. I have a lot of freckles, and I just know that sometimes the freckles can make your under eyes look a lot darker. And so, yeah, anyways, I'm just interested in like testing that out and trying it. I love like a pink concealer. I've fallen in love with that to help with correction and stuff. So anyways, all right, but this powder is one of my favorites. So I basically just dab it in those areas and then I brush it right through. You know, makeup is so different for every single woman. Always just know that. I know whenever we're hanging out and talking about my videos in the collective, sometimes it's like questions like, well, I don't know how to do what you just did or whatever. And you know, I think it's very mindful of like watching videos to inspire you of tutorials and things that you want to try out, but also being very mindful of like do what makes you feel comfortable, do what makes your face glow or whatever. I'm always super big on that. I have been very careful to not be judgy towards like myself, and you know, that can cause a lot of anxiety, that can cause depression when we're finding ourselves like judging ourselves from someone else, like what do they have or how they look, and it's just not healthy to do that. And so I've just been very aware of that my whole life. And even though you can look at somebody and say like, you know, wow, what they do is so amazing, or it's beautiful, or I wish I, whatever, fill in the blank, it's still very important to not take that so seriously and go like, oh, but I suck or whatever. Or, well, I don't have that. Like, just being grateful for who you are, what you have, and how you were created and how your mind was designed, you know. Take what you're dealing with and use that in a positive way to uplift or help anybody else. And even if it's like, I don't know how to uplift anybody else, sometimes just sharing your story is so inspiring and helpful to others that you may see it as, you know, a woe is me moment, but someone else may take that as, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you've been through that, and I have such an itch on my nose. I can't believe you've been through that, but you know, look at me or whatever. Like, what am I doing? Why am I like so upset? You know, just like things like that. I think that's important to know. Sometimes when I do my makeup and talk, I'm very distracted. I'm like, what did I just say? I'm like, what did I just say? Did that make any sense? Because I know what I'm trying to say, but sometimes it does not come out that way. I think that's very interesting. Especially when I edit my videos. I used to have an editor. I did all my videos prior. Then I had an editor for over 12 months, like 13 months. I started having somebody edit my videos. And it was really cool to have that because I was just at a different place in my life where I needed extra hands and help. And then, but now I've just taken on that role again. I like to actually edit my videos. And it was like, it was becoming like this task where it was like I'm doing all this like pre-work and then I just send it to you to piece it together, and sometimes I'm like, let me just do it. Let me just do it myself. And so I kind of got back to that place where I was like, I actually enjoy editing my videos. It doesn't, yes, it takes me a long time. It takes me about 3 hours to do a regular video from start to finish. A video from like upload, download to the software. I use Final Cut Pro to edit all my videos, and you know, I use Canva to do like my thumbnails and any overlays and fun stuff like that. But Final Cut Pro is a really cool program that I love to use. It has a lot of cool features. And this looks really good. I love that bronzing stick so much. That's from Rare Beauty. It's called Happy Soul. And so anyways, so I don't use an editor anymore. And man, does it save me a lot of money. It was a lot too. Sometimes it would take them like 9 or 10 or 12 hours to do a video. And I was like, why is it taking y'all so long, or 4 or 5 hours? And I'm like, you know, I can get a video done in 3, and that's me doing it. You know, so from start to finish, from like taking it from my camera to YouTube, like, and the whole in between. And so I was like, why is this taking me so long? So it just got to a point where like financially, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Let me get back to it. And then I thoroughly enjoy it actually. So yeah, it's kind of fun being in control of my own content like that. I'm just going to warm up my nose. I'm not using this as a contour, even though it's going to kind of be like a contour. You know, I've always been with you. I've been like so honest, and I'm like, listen, contour's contour, bronzing stick, all that fun stuff, you know, but it's still sometimes will give you the same look or outcome that you've desired. It's just a different undertone, different look, different, you know, just different, period. That's it, the end. All right, so just a little warmth on the nose, nothing too crazy. And just getting the eyes. So I want to tell you this candle story. So I never shop at Walmart, not because I don't want to. It actually is because I don't want to. Let me just be honest with myself. I don't want to shop at Walmart because the Walmart near my house is very sketchy. It's just not the safest location. And it's not as clean. And then the Walmarts that I've been to out of when I'm out of town also are not very clean. And we had an experience with getting a box at one point. Like, we bought a Ninja blender for our camping trip in our camper and came back, sat it in our camper for a few days, and then we had 3 roaches, like from just shopping at Walmart from a box. Like, never had an issue with our camper ever before. It was a very clean campground. It was very strange. It's like, where did this just come from? So lots of things that I'm like, nope, 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 I cannot. And you know, I've been a Target girl for a long time, but where my parents live, there's a very nice one literally right down the street from them in that town that I grew up in, and it is great. But it's still like, why did this happen at Walmart? Because now it's still like bad vibes. I don't even want to go back. And so anyways, I say all that has nothing to do with like anything. It's just the cleanliness and like the experience. That's what it is. But I went in, it was my mom's birthday. Me, my sister, the kids, and my nephew went. And we were getting all the things that we needed or whatever, and so we got to a place in the store I needed something, and so they had grabbed it, but I had like stopped to read something while I was picking out some like product, and then they said that they came back to me and were like, hey, we're going over this way. I'd never heard anybody say anything to me, so it was just like me and Maddox standing there, and then nobody else was around. And I was like, oh my gosh, and we walked down different aisles. We could not find them anywhere. Then I'm finally calling them like, where y'all at? And they're like, we went to the women's section. I was like, I didn't even know y'all went to the women's section. So they had my other son. That just gives me straight anxiety when I'm in a store and I can't see them, hear them, hold it, like, I'm like, hold my purse, hold the cart. Like, ever since becoming a mom, I have had, like, I'm getting emotional even thinking about it, but I just have so much high anxiety. And when they're with me, I'm very calm. Even though I'm like at a level 10 as a parent, because I'm always like, don't do this, straighten up, clean up. Like, I'm just very much like, be respectful, and you can be kids, but you're not going to be out of control little brats. Like, I'm just that type of parent too. But, and so anyways, I found them and I was like, and I told them immediately, because it's one of those things that I have got to say it from counseling, just from having this experience. And it's like, you've got to express how you feel. It's not like I'm angry at you. I'm just telling you how I feel. And I mean, it was like, that's not okay. Like, I didn't hear y'all. I didn't know y'all went anywhere. Like, nobody's fault, but that's not okay. Like, they have to be in my presence or whatever. That's just what it is. And we continued shopping and we got to the checkout. And then at the checkout, it was like, I was like, y'all can get gum and mints. And so they were like looking for that, but they are like, Maddox was taking forever. And I was like, we gotta go. You're out of time. You're out of time. Checkout's already happening. And so he's like trying to pick that out. I'm at the register doing self-checkout. Cruz is right beside me. They're asking me questions like, can I walk with me, Mom? Can I walk with me, Mom? Whatever. I'm like, no, 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 you have to stay here with me. And then Mom's like, I got them or whatever. And I'm like, nope, they have to stay here with me. And then all this is happening, but they kind of are like right there, stepped away beside her as she stood there. And then I'm checking out and the candle just, my bag just dropped out of my hands, like just dropped out of my hands. And a candle was in the bag, but it broke in 100 pieces. And my heart just sunk. And I was like, that just goes to show you how stressed I am right now, that I can't even hold a bag in my hand. Like, what is wrong with me? And so the woman, I was like, I just broke this candle. I hand her the bag. I'm like, so sorry, whatever. And then she's like, you can go get another one. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, great. That'd be wonderful. I was like, I just paid for this candle and now I can't even have, is this the candle I just showed you? Now I can't even have it. Like, oh my gosh, now I'm annoyed. So all of that to say, how I deal with my anxiety is not always the best. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations that we know could potentially go wrong, but we're hopeful. And do you see how I just get so emotional talking about it? And so I gotta distract myself. Maybe I need to be quiet for a second. And then we are like, oh my gosh, like that got out of control fast. But I've learned that I've got to express, you know, I've got to share, I've got to tell. And so we got in the car and I was like, I just lost it. tears rolling because it's that emotion of like all the things that could have happened, and it makes me crazy. So I tell you this because I buy a candle. I am literally crying right now. What is happening to me? It's like sending me back to that feeling. But I buy that to like make me feel relaxed. Thank gosh I did powder. One thing about my makeup, and if I do cry in it, you wouldn't know I cried in it. You would never know. I had tears like bawling down my eyes, and you never would have known yesterday. But anyways, it's like what could have happened, but I buy candles to help me relax. You know, I put things in the home that make me feel relaxed. I do things that make me feel relaxed, all that stuff. So I say all that to like, don't compare yourself to other people. You know, you may look at them and think one thing, but that's not what's happening. Look at someone and get inspiration from them to either better yourself or maybe humble yourself, you know? And anyways, and just love yourself, love who you are. And so that's one of the reasons why I do a lot of the things that I do. It's because it truly makes me happy. That's why I've made a lot of business decisions that I've made in the last 2.5, 3 years, because it makes me happy. That's why I personally make homemade body scrub now. That is this clean, really luxurious experience at home. It smells like a spa because it makes me happy. And I'm like, if I can bring a little bit of happiness and joy to your life by sharing a new product with you that may help you, because it's allowed me to find peace and comfort and beauty, and I love that. If it is, you know, purchasing this body scrub and now you have it and you're in love with it, that makes me so happy. Another channel, Tinley Hill, that's like design and this like aesthetic and fun, whatever. Just like styling things. I think that's really fun, and just like do things in your home that make you happy. So if you got anything from today's video or any of my videos, I honestly just want to and leave you with just some joy and a smile and happiness, and that's it. But I will tell you this, by you watching the content that I create and make, it allows me to continue to make this content. Do I even know what I said? I don't even know what I just said. Cruz is in the background going to my bathroom, and I have no idea what I even just said. But anyways, because you watch my content, I'm able to create and continue to do what I do with beauty online with you. That makes me so excited. And it allowed me to make workshops on my website. It allowed me to spend time to have a new magazine coming out. I'm excited about that. So be on the lookout for that very, very soon. That's gonna hit. I'm excited for you to see it. By the way, for this look, I'm literally just doing this Fenty Warmth bronzer, which I love. And I'm just kind of doing it on my eyelids just to get a little bit of warmth there and take it underneath. I like my brows today. I think my brows look really good with that new product. I'm excited to add that into my beauty regimen. Oh, I cannot wait. It's really cool. Just some warmth there. That's really cute. This is from Rare Beauty. Do a little bit of that on the cheeks. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna do the Fenty Mascara. I have loved so much is this Dior. It's called the Lip Glow Oil, and the color is Cherry. I've really loved this. Actually, it's called Pink, I think, but it's called Cherry Oil. I've loved the feeling of this and just how smooth it is. Oh, I love it so much. This is my, if you're wondering what's on her lips, it's this probably. It's just a really light pink, and it's just soft. Like you can just see how everything blends really smoothly together. And I did curl my hair earlier, so we're going to kind of just let that be and not do anything with it. I just like it to be like really pretty loose curls. This hair's like a medium length these days as we're getting some length to it, so that's exciting. But anyways, just like a really soft look, right? Nothing crazy. Let me tell you another secret of mine during the summer is this by Fresh, and it's their Rose Mist, and I love this so much. It's just a hydrating spray. I really recommend getting this because when it's so hot outside, this is nice to just mist on yourself. Take it with you places or whatever, and just, you know, just give yourself a good little spray down. So I'm gonna mist my skin to kind of give it a little bit more of a glow and hydration. Love that this setting spray is one of my favorite go-to now. I don't know if you can see this, if it's like really getting focused in. There it is. But by Charlotte Tilbury, I love this setting spray. This is so good. And I highly recommend it. I love it because it's a good mist. It just mists you really well. I always have to hold my breath. That is really good. And these are kind of like, this is just a go-to for me. I don't do anything crazy, fancy, all the things all the time. Sometimes just doing this gives me a really pretty look for anything that I'm doing. If we're going on date night, if we're staying around town, if we're having a party at the home, if we're whatever, just like a really good staple. So I don't always do an eyeshadow palette. Got a hair chilling here on my cheek. I don't always do an eyeshadow palette. During the summer, I want to stay hydrated. So I do this and kind of just make sure. I'll tell you one of my secrets is having a fan. I'll put this on my Amazon list, but my friend Tammy gave me this, which I love it so much. But just having like a fan like this, and also having this with you. So if I know we're going to be outside for a while, on our back patio, we have a really great huge fan. But like if we're out somewhere, I'll take this fan with me. Because I need to make sure I'm fanning myself off. We also have like a battery operated little fan if we're gonna be gone for a while. But this is so handy. But I love this in my makeup drawer. So I just want to make sure everything's set and it's flawless. And that's it. That's it. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy at all. Throw on a really pretty pair of earrings and call it a day. But I am so excited. And also, by the way, I washed my hair last night and just let it air dry and then curled it. If you have the option to do that with your style hair, do it, because it's so liberating to not have to put so much heat on your hair all the time. But I do love that. And I actually have to get my hair colored Thursday. I have a lot of gray in my roots, and I'm just literally getting my roots touched up because I think the rest of my color's really been nice. I'm going to leave it like that and let it kind of grow out. But this has been really a good video, you guys. But I just want to always have fun with you and be honest with you and love on you and all the things. So the bras the bras I've been wearing, let's talk about that first. So this is a company from Honey Love, and this is their logo. I will put a link, or I will tell you in the description what it is, just so you know. But here it is. Right here, it's so flattering, it's so cute, and I love just the detail of the color. I think this said like red and black on their website, but it's like tan and black, but this sometimes looked red, but that's what I have. You can take the little pad cushion thing out right here, but just wash it. They give you an actual protected cover to wash it in for the machines, and it has a 3-prong, so that's how you clip it. But just so you can see this again, I think it is so stinking amazing. So I have the black one, and I have a blush pink one, and that's what I actually have on right now. I'm obsessed with this bra and the fit of it. The next thing that I am so obsessed with is from Skims, and these are their dipped thongs. So this is what it is, and they're called dipped, and that's what they are. They're so thin, so thin. And they have like a sheen to them. I like the ones that had that. I just thought they're really pretty. And this is that back. So this is how they are. I love a thong like this because I like the thick band. So if I'm wearing leggings, jeans, or whatever, I just need a thick band. I don't need anything thin or really skinny, but I also need it to go right between those booty cheeks. I need it to go up and hide. And so it comes up really high, and then it has that band around, and it stays in place all day. And I love these a lot. So I do the tan and I do black. So that's it. Just super neutrals. And here's the black one. So I literally have like 10 of each, and I'm gonna add to the collection. I'm obsessed with these a lot. I feel like I'm wearing nothing, and that's what I like. I also got the Core Control shapewear. So this is called the Solution Wear. Core Control Solution Wear. I do like this a lot. It's really gonna hold you in tight. And I probably could have gone up to a size higher. To be honest, I got the small, maybe I got the medium. But I have 2 of these actually. And one's already unpackaged, but I mean, look how tiny that is. It looks like it could fit a Barbie doll. Like, it literally looks like it could fit a Barbie. Like, what are we doing? Can I even put this on my body? I was like, how am I supposed to wear this? But I mean, I got it on and it fits. It's just like, it's a little tight, little tight, but that's what I need. And it's a small medium. I literally probably could have done see, this is what's crazy. So it was a small medium, and then it's a large to extra large. I really could have done the large to extra large, which is a waist 33 to 39. I got the small medium, which is a 26 to a 32. So that's like, that's why it's a little snug. Okay? So that's that. Anyways, so there's that, and it's just like it's just because my stomach is, everything's just loosey-goosey these days because of these babies. And I hate to say it's because of the babies, but you know, it just stretched everything out. It's hard to get everything tight again. So that's kind of the stage that I'm in. But anyways, I've fallen in love with that, and I love the underwear, but I also have on shapewear from Target. Like, if you can't afford Skims and you're like, I'm not paying that or whatever, or I just don't like that brand, I don't know what the reason would be. That's just my recommendation on the feel and all the stuff. And I love the underwear, that's for sure. And love all the shapewear. I think they're really good. It's not like I'm so in love with that shapewear necessarily for the core control, but it is that. But I probably could do a size up from that and be happy with it. But I love the Honey Love bras. I highly recommend them so much. Today's been really fun. I love conversations like this. It's such a good time. But we're gonna go get dessert. I'm gonna clean up and go to the kitchen and make desserts, and then I'm gonna go sit outside and edit. So I'm gonna take you with me to the kitchen. I'm gonna show you my favorite dessert, and I just feel like you're gonna love it. All right, let's go do it.
Thank you for watching the video in its entirety. It means so much. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any new uploads or anything happening on my channel. Like this video if you loved it. Leave me a comment. Cannot wait to meet you there. Head over to my website, amberlykins.com, and get your free download today of all the makeup tools that you'll ever need.